The fear. The anger.
No, we're not finished yet, Spike.
The romance.
Did I propose a toast?
The joy. Feel the magic.
I think it's not working!
Of passions.
Is that blonde brain of yours forgetting stuff?
Are you kidding? Look after Fluffy if I don't come back.
Passions. Coming up next. Only on Super Channel.
This program is rated PG. The following program deals with mature subject matter and contains scenes with sexuality. Viewer discretion is advised.
No, Father. There's been no word from Sheridan since she arrived in New Mexico. At this point, I'm not sure what's going on down there.
Not sure? Do you know what's at stake if your sister finds Martin Fitzgerald?
Yes, Father.
Then why in blazes aren't you on top of things?
I'm waiting to hear from my informants in Santa Fe.
Informants my ascot. Admit it, Julian. You have no idea what fresh hell your sister Sheridan is causing this family even as we speak. I want this matter taken care of, Julian. Now. Before you're too inebriated to think straight.
But Father...
Put down the decanter, Julian. You need to keep a clear head until this situation is under control. The Crane name must be protected at all costs.
Yes, Father.
I don't want promises, Julian. I want results. Pay any price. Sacrifice anyone, even family, to protect our secret. No one can ever know what really happened that night years ago. Especially your sister Sheridan.
Make love to me. Make love to me now.
Oh, Sheridan. Sheridan. You got me confused with someone else. I was here to keep you warm. You were freezing to death after you nearly drowned. Remember? That's good. Get some sleep. You need to build your strength. I bet you'll start to feel better. And then tomorrow, we'll finish up what we came to do in Santa Fe. We'll find my long-lost father. You out there, Papa? Was that man at the auto body shop just posing as Martin Fitzgerald? Guess I'll find out. Question is, what am I gonna do when I come face to face with Martin Fitzgerald? Am I gonna arrest him? Or am I gonna kill him for abandoning our family?
There are two people down there right now in New Mexico looking for you.
Who?
One is my sister Sheridan, and the other's a name you'll recognize, Luis Lopez Fitzgerald.
Those two will never find me here.
Simone, where's Kay? Isn't she coming to be in the pictures?
Kay has something in her eye. She said to start without her. Kay's still too upset to come back in, isn't she? Now that Charity has started to remember her feelings for Miguel, Kay knows that any chance she had to be with him is gone for good, and it's breaking her heart.
I'm sorry Kay feels bad, but she's tried everything short of witchcraft to get rid of Charity, and nothing has worked. It's best for everyone, especially Kay, that she gives up on Miguel.
Jessica, you're right. If Kay hadn't given up, who knows what awful things she would have tried next to keep Miguel and Charity apart.
Tabitha, you heard me say my life is over?
Yes, Kay, dear.
That's why I offered to help you.
Thanks, Tabitha, but there's nothing you can do. My life is ruined, and there's nothing you or anyone can do to fix it.
Try harder. Try harder. Wait a minute, Kay. Kay, dear. I just remembered. I have a little present for you.
But you already gave me that antique bracelet.
Yes, I know. And you liked it so much that I want you to have this too.
Oh, Tabitha, it's beautiful.
Yes, my father gave it to me centuries ago. Well, what seems like centuries ago. Legend has it that if you look into the center stone, you'll see the face of the one you are destined to be with for all eternity.
Then you might as well keep it. I know I'm going to be spending eternity alone.
Oh, poppycock child, go on, have a look at it. You might be pleasantly surprised.
All right. Oh my God.
Way to go, Tabby. Jimmy knew his princess still has what it takes to get rid of Charity.
Did I hear what I thought I heard? It sounded like Gwen is breaking it off with Ethan. Just because they're taking shots at each other doesn't mean they're in real trouble.
I think this could be my lucky day, Whitney.
The girl is not stupid, Teresa. She's picked up on the fact that you're interested in her man.
It's more than interest. I love him, Whitney. And if Gwen leaves, I'm gonna go right out there and tell him.
You wouldn't.
Wait and see.
Teresa is not after me secretly or otherwise.
Women have instincts about these things.
Never mind instincts. Okay, what about proof?
After all the years we've been together, Ethan, the least you can do is trust my judgment. Obviously, you don't.
I cannot believe you're doing this.
Hi, Ethan. I think you need me now.
What do you mean, Teresa, I need you?
Well, isn't it obvious?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Did Kay say what happened when my dad went outside to talk to her? Your father doesn't know Kay has a thing for Miguel, so he started telling her what a great guy Miguel is and how he'd make a super son-in-law if he and Charity got married.
Oh, no.
Tabitha, how is this happening?
I told you, it's a very special brooch.
Jimmy's princess is the best when it comes to being bad.
Well, don't cry, dear. I thought the brooch would make you happy.
Thank you, Tabitha, but this isn't for me. Give it to my cousin Charity. It's perfect for her.
Well, why do you say that?
I just saw the face of a guy I'll never be with.
Well, then don't cry, Kay. Jump for joy. The face of the boy you saw in the stone is yours if you want him. Guaranteed.
I used to believe that, but...
No, this brooch is never wrong. It senses when a powerful love connects two people.
But you're right about the love part, but you're wrong about the two people. I'll never have Miguel, never, ever.
Help her, princess. Help her, Kay, so she can help Timmy and Tabitha get rid of Charity.
Better see what's going on outside.
Poor Teresa.
I think I know what you mean about me needing you, Teresa.
You do? Really?
After Gwen left, I realized again how special you are.
Ethan, I am so glad. Whitney didn't want me to say anything, but I had to. I knew you'd understand.
Well, I'm very lucky to have someone like you in my life. And I appreciate your offering to try and convince Gwen that she's wrong about you being interested in me.
Oh, Teresa, you were so incredibly naive.
Teresa, that's what you meant, isn't it? About me needing you, that you were gonna try and smooth things over with Gwen, right?
Say yes, Teresa. Say yes. Of course that's what I meant, Ethan. That you needed me to convince Gwen that there's nothing going on between us, which there isn't.
Oh, Teresa, I think you're the nicest, most caring girl in the world to want to help salvage my relationship with Gwen. I mean, especially after she comes into your home and accuses you of having designs on me.
Gwen's just fighting for the man she loves. And I can understand that.
Teresa, you're really someone special. And, well, I want to thank you again for wanting to help me, but I don't think there's anything you could say that could turn Gwen around. And I know her like the back of my hand. At least I thought I did. The way she's been acting lately is so unlike her. And I don't mean that as a criticism. It's just, you know, I don't understand where all this jealousy is coming from. I mean, until recently, Gwen was the most secure and rational woman I have ever known. Well, and now she's... You know how she is. You've seen her firsthand.
I can understand how Gwen feels. If I thought I were losing you to another woman, I would fight for you tooth and nail.
Teresa, can I ask you a question? Do you think women have some kind of secret radar that warns them when another woman is after your man?
No, I can't say. I've never been in that position before.
Okay. Well, I guess if women do have that kind of radar, Gwen's is completely out of whack. Well, anyways, look, I'm sorry for Gwen troubling you and, well, especially for demanding that you admit something that we both know isn't true.
It's okay, Ethan.
And I hope you can forgive me for coming here tonight.
Oh, I forgive you.
I'm glad. Well, good night, Teresa. And I'm sorry this evening turned out for you the way it did.
I'm sorry, too.
Think fast, Princess. Without your powers, you need Kay to do your dirty work.
Oh, poor Kay. I know just how you feel. I've been at the end of my rope more times than I care to remember. I just hope that you don't make the same mistake I did. I'd hate for what happened to me happen to you.
Why? What happened to you?
I once loved a boy whom my father greatly admired.
It's the same boy you told me about earlier?
What? Oh, yes, that's right, dear. Well, anyway, my father was never one to mince words, and when he told me that he thought my beau would make a fine son-in-law, he just told me point blank.
So you think Miguel would make a good son-in-law?
Oh, best. And I'm so happy that Charity chose him.
So what did you do, Tabitha?
Well, I wanted my father's love so much that I would have done anything to please him. And if he wanted my beau as a son-in-law, then I vowed I'd stop at nothing to make that happen.
But it didn't, did it?
Excuse me?
Isn't that when the girl that you mentioned before came into town? The one who stole the love of your life away from you?
Oh, yes. Yes, anyway, my beau fell head over heels in love with this little claim jumper just because she was new and different. And I became so depressed that I simply gave up. I didn't even try to win my boyfriend back. And that was my big mistake, Kay. I lost the love of my life, the boy my father admired. I broke my father's heart because I didn't even try. Oh, the shame of it. Oh, the ache of regret, even to this day.
Regret?
Oh, look at me, Kay. I'm a spinster, living alone. I care for a mangy old cat and carry around a silly-looking doll for company like a substitute child. How pathetic is that?
I never knew you were so sad, Tabitha.
Oh, well, I do my best to hide it.
Timmy never knew his princess carried such a heavy emotional burden. No wonder Tabitha's nice to Timmy one minute and me the next.
I'm sorry you lost the love of your life, Tabitha.
Yes, and the worst of it is that I knew he would have been happier with me. That other girl was just eye candy, flavor of the month, passing fancy. My love died alone and unhappy, unloved. I lost my love forever. But it's not too late for you, Kay.
I assure you, Father, I will keep our secret safe.
I hope you're right, Julian. For your sake.
Is it cold in here, or was it just Alistair?
Ivy, how much of my call with Father did you overhear?
Enough to know that you're clueless about what's going on in Santa Fe. You've had no calls from Sheridan and no word from your contacts.
Not yet, no.
Well, so much for keeping the clear head that Alistair wanted you to.
Does it make you happy to see me like this?
Oh, I love seeing the tables turned on you, Julian. The panic you're feeling, even as you try desperately to hide it. But if, on the other hand, as you say, public knowledge of this Crane family secret could in any way hurt Ethan, then I'm all for keeping it under wraps.
Well, I assure you, everyone in this family, including Ethan, will be impacted if this secret is ever exposed.
How so, Julian? What's the bottom line?
Never mind. Just hope that I hear from Sheridan soon before she and Pilar's son lay eyes on Martin Fitzgerald.
Don't hurt me! I'll give you whatever you want! I want answers and I want them now! Are you my father? What? You heard me! Are you my father? Are you Martin Fitzgerald? Answer me! Are you Martin Fitzgerald?
Luis?
God, you are my father.
Oh, dear. I don't know what came over me.
You are hurting, Tabitha. People cry when they're hurting. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, dear, sweet Kay. So kind and understanding. Thank you for listening to a dotty old fool like me.
Tabitha, stop. You're not a dotty old fool. I'm glad you told me that story.
Well, I better go inside before I catch my death.
Here.
Oh, no, dear. You keep it. Let it remind you to fight for the boy you love. The boy your father admires so much.
I'm not going to lose, Miguel. I'm going to fight for him and get him away from Charity. I'm going to make my dad proud.
That's it, Kay. Make like a Mountie. Go get your man.
I don't want Ethan hurt. But how can I protect my son if I don't know what's threatening him?
You'll just have to trust me.
This is no time for jokes, Julian. What is this secret that you and Alistair are keeping, and how will it impact the family's well-being if it becomes public?
Don't you have flowers to arrange or servants to fire?
I want to know what is at stake. What will happen if Sheridan and Louise find Martin Fitzgerald? I mean, will he be Pilar's long-lost husband, or will he be an imposter?
For the last time, just back off. Let it go.
Ethan, where are you going?
I have some work to do, Mom.
Please wait.
What is it, Mother?
Have you spoken to Gwen yet about the silly misunderstanding over Teresa?
Yes, I spoke to her earlier tonight.
Good. I'm glad you're back on track.
We're not. My situation with Gwen has gone from bad to worse.
How, Ethan? Why?
It's absurd. Gwen can't get Teresa off her mind.
You skirted disaster today, Teresa. First from Gwen, and then from Ethan?
I know, Whitney.
Thank God Ethan hasn't picked up on the fact that you're in love with him yet. You still have a chance to save face. And to save yourself from getting hurt.
You're right, Whitney. I still have a chance.
Good. I am so glad you finally realize you've got to give up this fantasy about being Mrs. Ethan Crane.
Give up my dream of marrying Ethan? No.
But you just said...
I still have a chance to get Gwen out of Ethan's life for good. But I have to act fast.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the Crane Mansion. I'm following Ethan home.
So you're saying that you recognize me after all this time? What are you saying, that you don't recognize me? And how did you know my name? Yeah, you're my father, all right. You're the same low-life coward that ran out on Mom and all us. I know the whole story. Papa! You got caught stealing from the Cranes, and you bailed out on the family. You low-life bastard. I got a good mind.
Somebody help!
Forget it, Papa. Your days of running out on people are over. See, I'm gonna make sure that you get the punishment that you deserve. Go, come on. No, it's... Damn, I was so close.
Help me! Somebody please help me!
It's okay, we're safe. With me. Shh, it's Louise.
Safe with you. Safe in your arms.
It's okay, Papa. You can run, but you can't hide. I'll find you again. And you won't get away from me next time.
Ethan is devastated by this rift between you, Gwen.
Ivy, you're Ethan's mother. You see things from a different perspective.
What I see is my son pining away in his room for you.
Really?
Yes, he is miserable without you, Gwen, as miserable as you are without him.
I do miss him.
Of course you do, Gwen. Ethan is a part of you. You have far too much time and history and love invested to let your relationship deteriorate over this silly misunderstanding.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I did overreact.
Believe me, I know from personal experience that you should never give up on your first love. A woman should never let anyone come between her and the man of her dreams. Do you hear me, Gwen?
Yes.
Good. Then I want you to get over here right now and resolve your problems with Ethan before the situation gets any further out of hand.
You're right, Ivy. I'll be right over.
Good. That's what I want to hear from my soon-to-be daughter-in-law. I'll see you soon. Well, that's one less thing we have to worry about, Julian. I've just spoken to Gwen, and she's on her way over here to talk to Ethan. Why are you looking so pleased with yourself?
I just learned a secret.
Ooh. And what secret is that?
The fact that my wife has a long-lost love out there somewhere.
Don't be ridiculous, Julian.
Who is it, Ivy? Tell me now, or I'll find out my way.
A token from the arcade. You kept this all those years?
Playing skeet ball with you that night was the most romantic thing that I've ever done.
We are so lucky, Sam. Do you think Charity and Miguel will find the love we have?
I don't see why not.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, Kay.
Hey, Kay, will you be in some pictures? I just gotta get some more film.
Sure, Mom. Kay, you look great. It's like you're not even upset anymore.
I'm not.
Why? And where'd you get that?
Well, it was a gift from someone who understands me.
Who? Who would be crazy enough to want to get inside your head?
And Grace, take some pictures of Miguel and me with Kay.
Of course, Kay.
Kay sure seems to have perked up. What happened? I don't know. Maybe she's finally accepted the fact that she'll never come between Miguel and Charity again.
Okay, Mom, take the picture.
That's it, girlfriend. Slither on.
Timmy's so sorry his princess lost the boy she loved. The boy your father admired.
What are you babbling about?
Timmy heard what you said to Kay about keeping him around for company. Timmy's touched that he's like a son to you, Tabitha. Maybe Timmy should call his princess Mommy from now on.
Don't even think about it.
How about Mommy Dearest?
You be quiet or I'll lock you in the attic with Fluffy.
Timmy's princess would treat your children like that? Wait till Timmy calls Hardcup.
Now, let's get one thing straight, Dollface. I don't think of you and Fluffy as my children. I think of you as a couple of pains in the neck.
But what you said to Kay?
That story was a lie, so that Kay would get Miguel away from Charity. And then the prophecy that Charity would come into her full powers when she finds true love won't come true. Honestly, Timmy, sometimes I think you suffer from attention deficit disorder.
But what about the brooch? How did Kay see Miguel's face in the stone? To tell the gear powers back and not tell Timmy.
What is this, the second round of the Spanish Inquisition? Now, Kay seeing Miguel's face in the stone was purely wishful thinking on her part. And as for my powers, forces of darkness still have them.
Bummer.
With a capital B. But fortunately for us, my powers of manipulation are enough to enlist Kay's help without her even knowing it.
We'll have fun tonight. And remember to be home by a reasonable hour. We will. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Night.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Enjoy tonight, Charity. Because it's not only your first date, it's also going to be your last. Because Kay Bennett is back, and this time, I'm going to make Miguel mine.
Who is this secret first love of yours, Ivy? A king, a movie star? Your mirror?
Haven't you figured it out already, Julian? It's so obvious.
Who is it? Tell me.
I'll give you a hint. He lives here in Harmony.
Well, don't play games, Ivy. I want his name.
Okay. Julian.
I'm waiting.
Don't you get it, Julian? It was you.
Me? I was your first love.
Well, who else could have swept me off my feet when I was so young?
I was rather dashing, wasn't I?
Yes, and I was so gullible I actually believed your fervent declarations of undying love and fidelity. No, Julian, I can honestly say there is no man out there yearning for me. I merely told Gwen what was necessary to get her over to talk to Ethan. Their spat is so ridiculous in the first place. Imagine Gwen thinking that Teresa, the housekeeper's daughter, is a threat to their relationship.
Hello?
It's me.
Ivy, would you excuse me for a moment, please? It's business.
Oh. Dirty business, I'm sure. I'll wait for Gwen.
I have been waiting for your call, Fitzgerald. What the hell's going on down there? Were you able to elude Louise and Sheridan after I warned you they were coming?
That first time, yeah. Tonight was a different story.
Why? What happened?
Luis Lopez Fitzgerald damn near killed me. That's what happened. And you'd better do something, I mean soon, or I'm gonna blow the lid off this whole little scheme.
Hi. Teresa, what are you doing here?
We have some unfinished business to take care of.
What business?
Oh, that special project we were gonna work on together. The one that you postponed when you decided to take Gwen up to the cabin.
Yes. The romantic getaway from hell. I shudder every time I think about Gwen walking in and seeing us sitting there together in front of the fire, thinking we're lovers.
I can't stop thinking about it either.
I can kick myself for not telling her you were there in the first place. I mean, I'd be with her right now.
Ethan, you're only upsetting yourself. Why don't you focus on finishing up that project, and I'll help you.
Teresa, I'm not sure you can. I mean, I can't concentrate, and I haven't figured out what to do next.
Is your neck bothering you?
It knots up whenever I get tense. Gwen usually helps me rub it out, but since she's not here, I guess I'll just have to live with it.
No, you don't. I can massage it for you.
No, thanks, Teresa, but don't bother.
No, it's no bother. When I used to work at the hospital as a candy striper, I would train with a physical therapist. I give my brothers neck rubs
Teresa,
and massages when they're sore.
I appreciate the offer, but I'll be fine.
Okay.
Let's get down to work, okay?
Sure. Whatever you want.
I can't work like this. I think I'll take you up on that neck massage.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Otherwise, I won't get anything done.
Okay, well, sit up straight, please.
You really know what you're doing, Teresa.
I just hope this works.
Gwen, I am so glad you decided to come and talk to Ethan.
Ivy, I'm still not sure this is the right thing to do.
Well, I am. I'm going to tell you something. You must never, ever give up on your first love. You'll regret it the rest of your life. Now you go upstairs and work this out with Ethan. I know he's alone, up there, depressed, pining away for you.
All right.
You're really good at giving massages, Teresa. My neck feels better already. Except for that knot.
I know. I can't seem to get it loose. Maybe if you lie on the bed, I can get at it better.
I don't know, Teresa. I mean, what if somebody walked in, they get the wrong idea?
Well, who would barge into your bedroom at this hour? Besides, I can't get it undone unless you lie on that bed.
Oh, okay. You convinced me.
I think he's right. Ethan and I just need to talk so we can put all this nonsense with Teresa behind us. I must be in the shower.
Don't threaten me, Fitzgerald. We Cranes give the orders, not you.
Well, I am sorry, okay? I just want to know what I'm supposed to do now.
But you stay where you are. I'm coming to Santa Fe. I'll deal with you and take care of this mess when I get down there.
Don't let Sheridan and Louise see you when you're in Santa Fe. If you do, they'll know you lied to them, and they will uncover whatever dirty little secret you're keeping.
Don't you think I know that?
Then know this, Julian. Alistair will be none too pleased if he finds out that it was you, not Sheridan, that allowed the entire Crane family to be destroyed.
See that man? He had to be my father. I can tell by the way he looked at me, by the way he ran. Damn, so close to getting the answers I wanted. I'll get him next time. I'll find out why he abandoned us, and then I'll make him pay. And when you're better, we'll go back to Santa Fe for answers.
Where are you taking Charity?
The book cafe. I thought she'd feel more comfortable there. I mean, we can just talk, listen to music, have some good one-on-one time together.
Reese? It's me, Kay. Let's go out tonight. No, Reese, this is really Kay Bennett. I was thinking we could hang out at the book cafe. Great. I'll meet you there then. Why are you looking at me like that, Simone?
I can't believe you're going back after Miguel again.
You bet I am. I'm not gonna end up some old woman stuck with a silly doll and a mangy cat for the rest of my life. No way, no how.
Story I told Kay really did the trick, Timmy. Seems we have ourselves an unwitting ally in the fight against Charity.
Timmy's proud of his princess.
Thank you, Timmy. I am rather pleased with myself. Perhaps this is the first step towards getting my evil powers back.
How will he know?
Well, the brimstone in my basement will heat up and glow red again. And then I can get on with my charity work.